Construction and working of AC dynamo.
The modern AC generator is such an highly evolved and efficient machine with a magnificent output capacity of 100 megawatt.
AC dynamo or generator is a device which converts the mechanical energy into the electrical energy using the principle of electromagnetic induction.
In this machine, there is one method to induce an EMF or current in a loop is due to a change in the loop's orientation or change in its effective area.
Construction. The main parts of AC generator are: first, field magnet, north-south. Second, the armature coil ABCD. Third, the slip rings S1 and S2. Fourth, the brushes B1 and B2. Working. Initially, the plane of the coil is perpendicular to the magnetic field. End A is connected to S1 and end D to slip ring S2. By turning the axle, the coil is rotated clockwise. By Fleming's right-hand rule, the direction of induced current in the coil is along ABCD. In external circuit, the current flows from brush B2 to brush B1 through the load. As the coil rotates in a magnetic field B, the effective area of the loop is A cos theta, where theta is the angle between A and B. When the coil is rotated with a constant angular speed omega, the angle theta between the magnetic field vector B and the area vector A of the coil at any instant t is theta is equal to omega t, where theta is equal to 0 degree at t is equal to 0. The flux at any time t is phi b is equal to Ba cos theta is equal to Ba cos omega t. From Faraday's law, the induced EMF for the rotating coil of n turns is then epsilon is equal to minus n d phi b by dt is equal to minus nba ddt of cos omega t. Therefore, epsilon is equal to nba omega sin omega t, where nba omega is the maximum value of the EMF which occurs when sin omega t is equal to plus minus 1. If we consider nba omega as epsilon 0, then epsilon is equal to epsilon 0 sin omega t. When the coil gets rotated by 90 degrees, EMF induced in the coil is maximum. On further rotation of the coil by 90 degrees, the induced EMF falls to 0. On further rotation of the coil, an induced current flows in a direction dCBA, that is, in external circuit from B1 to B2 as given by Fleming's right-hand rule. The EMF again increases to the same maximum value but in opposite direction. Thus, as the coil rotates in the magnetic field between the poles of the field magnet, current flows through the load. The direction of current reverses after each half rotation of coil. The magnitude of induced EMF becomes maximum when the magnetic flux linked with the coil reduces to 0 from its maximum value. This happens when the plane of coil comes in the direction of magnetic field from its normal position.